Hello everyone, Namaste. My name is Dr. Sudhir. I am working as a consultant in pain management in Hariom Specialty Healthcare Center in Tirupati. I have done my MBBS, I have done my diploma anesthesia, I have done my DNB, I have done fellowship in pain medicine and pain management for cancer patients. And as you can see here, contacts for the hospital has been shared here, and the second number is my own WhatsApp number. You can, for a video call you can, or chatting you can do, and location has been shared here in Tirupati, and this is the website, my personal email ID. You can mail me and we can discuss about your conditions or other things which you want to discuss regarding your diseases, and video consultation through various formats, and social media. We are present in all this media, regular updates of all the videos and the programs which are going to be held here will be updated here. Okay, yeah, thank you. We'll go into directly. Now, this restorative therapy is a second type of technique which will be used during treatment for pain management or multi disciplinary therapy used for pain management. Okay, now in this more of physical approach, which is non-pharmacological obviously, and heat and electrotherapy, therapeutic exercises, spa, massage, TENS, all these are some of the examples of restorative therapy. Now as you can see in the multimodal multidisciplinary pain management approach, this comes as restorative therapy comes as a second, you can call it as a step of thinking how to manage a patient's pain. Here you can see we are going to start with physiotherapy, therapeutic exercises and other movements. Here we have seen positive clinical outcomes if restorative therapy is part of multidisciplinary treatment. Uh, as you go on, therapeutic exercises is the first type of it, and first step or first type of the role or examples, as you can say. uh, okay, now see, in the series of various types of restorative therapy exercises or restorative therapy treatment, therapeutic exercises has been there for a long time. A lot of research has gone into it, and it has shown its effectiveness in various types of chronic pain conditions. Okay, so there is a role in the treatment of pain management for exercises. Now, bed rest was one of the parts until 1980s. Okay, for low back pain and many other conditions also, even shoulder pain, elbow pain, and most of it. But there is a huge study which was done, which showed that there is superiority for movement therapy over rest therapy. The majority have treatment for spinal pain. Now, transcutaneous electrical nerve stimulation, it is a self-operated portable device, or there are devices which are present which are bigger enough, and physiotherapy is given in the hospitals. Okay, for chronic pain. This is a simple, if I can't put it, it is a pain via electrical impulses, and it is less effective for low back pain. That is what the studies have shown, but it will help a lot for neuropathy patient, especially diabetic neuropathy, and various other neuropathies which we can discuss over a period of time. And insufficient evidence is there for acute low back pain, but for chronic low back pain over a period of time, there is a format in which TENS needs to be used, and it has shown to be very effective along with medications. and it is effective also in postpartum pain patients, phantom limb pain, and pain because of knee osteoarthritis. Now it is called as you can see here, self care option. Okay, so this is one of the things which the patient can get educated obviously first how to use it, and then take home, purchase it on his own, and then use it. Okay, then is massage therapy. It can be effective. Okay, there are various types, Swedish, Thai type, and shiatsu. This is superficial and deep tissue type of massage therapy. In Swedish type, there are long strokes and kneading will be there, and deep circular movements will be done. In Shiatsu, finger, thumbs, and palms are used to apply the pressure. Whereas in deep tissue, myofascial release, it is the target is to decrease the myofascial trigger points with attention on the deeper layers of the tissue. So even though deep tissue massage has not been shown to be so effective, but still I should tell, it has got its role in trigger points. Now next is traction. It is used for spinal pain. High quality studies are not there, but somewhat effectiveness is present for low back and neck pain. Now, cold and heat therapy. Now, treatment of symptoms for acute and chronic pain conditions is when cold and heat therapy has been used. As you can see in capital letters, rise, rest, ice compression, elevation is one of the mnemonic which is used for treatment of acute pain syndromes, and it decreases pain of the hip arthroplasty on second day but not on first day or the third day. Now this is one of the findings, whereas individually patient feels from the time of application of cold therapy pain decreases, but it's over a period of studies have shown second day is the most important one, and evidence exists efficacy of heat wraps in acute low back pain conditions. Please note, safety of heat wraps it is, and superficial heat is good, has got good evidence for treatment of acute low back pain. Rather than treatment, I should tell as decreasing the intensity, and moderate evidence is there for most of it, and so symptom and functional improvements will happen. And therapeutic ultrasound, now it delivers heat for deeper tissue and improves injury healing, and a little evidence is there for effective pain, placebo for pain uh, during musculoskeletal conditions, and recently it has been shown for some specific pain syndromes it is effective, that is through Cochrane studies it has been found. And for knee osteoarthritis, there is evidence showing that it has got its effectiveness in decreasing the pain. Now bracing, it is usually discouraged because it is kind of rest type of treatment. But for short period of time, bracing usually happens for long period of time. But short period of time you apply bracing has been found to improve function and does not result in muscle dysfunction. It should be a part of a clinical toolbox, that is what is being suggested. And transcranial direct current stimulation, this we can skip it. Acupuncture also is part of restorative therapy, but it is found as a part of another set of treatment. So discussion about this will be done in alternative therapies. And light therapy, research has not found evidence, but some patients really tell that they feel better after using along with medical therapy. Okay. Okay, thank you. Regarding restorative therapy, as you can see here, uh, kindly get into touch with us through booking through website or mailing me on this mail ID, and WhatsApping and for video consultation, and through all this media you can see uh, what's going on and what do we do and what type of treatments do we do and what are the different parts are there in this hospital, what are the different specialities, and regularly keep in touch and keep seeing YouTube videos in the YouTube channel Hariam Specialty Healthcare Center, and you will come to know. And okay, fine, we'll get in touch in the next video. Okay, fine, bye bye.